The abandoned research station. The metal door slides shut behind me as I walk into a dusty metal hallway. I walk to the other end and find an elevator with a single button. I give it a quick click and the two doors slide apart, revealing a stainless steel box with some hip-height handrails and yellow lights overhead. Seeing as my path hasn't been wrong so far, I step in and turn around. Hoping to find some answers about where I am, I check the floor button panel to be greeted with another singular button. I shrug, just happy to be out of the heat of the volcano, and press the button. The elevator plays a happy little chime and shuts the doors. I feel a small sense of weightlessness as the elevator begins to descend and descend. Time passes and the heat from the volcano dissipates into a cold that seems to penetrate the elevator. I try to hold myself for warmth, but the cold intensifies and I can see the heat of my body leaving with every breath. I pace around to keep the blood flowing, to do anything to keep warm, when I trip headfirst into the wall of the elevator. As my face collides with the panel, I hear a soft click as the panel swings open to reveal a set of winter gear, replete with a thick coat, pants, and some of the boots. I wipe the blood from my nose and don the gear. Suddenly, the elevator halts. With that same cheerful chime, the doors open with a blast of frigid air. I stumble through the doors and into snow and ice halfway to my knees. I try to go back into the elevator, but the doors have already shut and the button is frozen over. I turn back to gaze at my new surroundings. The snow and ice cover everything I see, but I can tell the room is a very large circle with a high dome ceiling. Paper-thin sheets of ice flutter from above, landing gently and piling atop the mounds of snow and ice already gathered down here. I make my way to one of the mounds and wipe away the caking of snow to reveal a mechanical panel of some sort, diodes and meters all dead in the cold. Tubes and wires jut from the side of the panel and dive into the snow, and I follow them along the ground and to another mound hidden under snow. The mound is tall with flat sides, so I wipe across its face to be met with a sheet of cold glass, some sort of tube. I put my face closer, hoping to peer in through the glare of the snow, when something thumps hard against the other side of the glass. I step back hesitantly, when another thump rings out from the tube, followed by a large cracking sound as a fissure runs up the side of the tube, shaking out the snow and revealing its captive. A large leaf, similar to the people on the celestial plane, but twisted. Its mouth distorted into a grimace, its eyes wild and animalistic. It lets out a terrifying roar as it once again crashes its head against the glass, this time shattering through and escaping its confinement. As it stumbles onto its feet, it lifts its eyes to me and bares its fenced jaws, then leaps into a sprint.